From Newport on the Levee, Fox 19 and the Cincinnati Bengals present Bengals Now. Sponsored by Wendy's, Jake Sweeney Chevrolet, CareSource, Shelf Genie, and Newport on the Levee.
Welcome into Bengals Now. I am Jeremy Rao. He is Joe Danneman. What a show we have in store for you tonight. And this is one of a kind, setting up for a primetime showdown in Baltimore this week for the Bengals. A new guest on the show tonight.
So many stars from Sunday's game, a game the Bengals beat the Raiders in. And one of the stars of that game was Andrei Iosivas, who scored a big touchdown for the Bengals in that game. And he's making his way to the stage for the first time here on Bengals Now. I mean, you talk about some fan favorites, man. We've had a lot of fan favorites, and we know Yoshi is a big-time fan favorite here in Cincinnati.
I was just going to say, as Andrei Iosivas sits down to chat with us, and crowd, I need your help right here, okay? I need your help. Is he the best-looking guest we've had yet? How about it? All right, Andrei, let's dive right into it, man. This is a huge week for the team. I know it's a quick turnaround for you guys, getting your mind right to refocus for a game in Baltimore. Does this feel like, to this point, the biggest game of the season?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think last game was the biggest game of the season because we needed our first home win, kind of get the momentum going. But, we know the division is wide open. The Ravens lost to the Browns, 2 weeks ago or something like that. So if we win this game, then, our playoff chances are really, really still alive. So, yeah.
It is a prime-time game in division on the road. Are these the kind of moments as a competitor, as a football player, that you really relish, these kind of moments?
Yeah, I mean, we love hearing the home crowd cheer when we make good plays, but sometimes the silence of an away crowd is even better. You don't hear anything but your own teammates. Sometimes that's really nice to hear, so hopefully we hear a lot of that, or don't hear a lot of it on Thursday.
Baltimore is a unique spot, and there's a stat out there, if you guys haven't heard it, since 2008, since John Harbaugh, they're 20-3 in primetime home games. They just don't lose at home in primetime. You've experienced that in Baltimore a little bit. You kind of get what that's like from last year. Can you describe what it's like and why it might be so intimidating for some teams to go in there?
The AFC North, I think anyone who comes to play in the AFC North, they're all somewhat intimidated just because of the history, the tradition, hard-hitting teams. I wouldn't say necessarily that I feel intimidated or the team feels intimidated at all. We know what we're going up against. We put up a good game against them last time. We were just a few plays away from a win, so we're going in there hungry and looking for the win.
Let me shorten that statement. He just said we ain't scared, Bengals fans.
Okay, so I've been waiting to ask you this since you scored the touchdown yesterday. I didn't get a chance to be a part of the interview scrum with you post-game. So the celebration you hit was the two muscles, okay? Did you not have anything planned and that was just kind of a moment thing, or is that what you planned on doing if you scored in the game?
Yeah, I was thinking it was a muscles, and then I put the fingers to my ears because there's a lot of outside noise going on right now, and I think that our team is all we need, and the supporters that are supporting us is all we need. So I think it was good, and everybody kind of knew that, so it was kind of a way for the team to understand what we're all about. So
did you have that planned, or is that just kind of in the back of your mind in case?
Yeah, every game, I think every offensive player who has the chance of scoring has something planned in their mind, like Mike with the gritty.
Yep.
I think Jamar probably always had the gritty in the back of his mind. T always has some sort of dance. So everybody always has something they're planning for.
What's the moment like, though, when you do score and they're going to review and there's that minute where you don't know if you're in or if they're going to pull it back to the 1 yard line? Are you nervous in that minute?
No, I think my first two touchdowns there was flags called on them, so I'm kind of used to. I'm over that waiting to celebrate. I think I'll just start celebrating regardless if it's a touchdown or not, and then we'll figure it out after that.
All right, so I have a question about your buddy Chase Brown. It's become a thing for him to do the Paycor leap. What do we call it? The Paycor pounce?
Sure.
Is there another? Okay.
That'll work.
Where he leaps into the stands. He's done it several times now. Have you thought about celebrating that way? Can you get up the wall like Chase can?
I think I should be able to get up the wall better than
Taller
Chase.
than
I'm a
him.
little bit taller than
Yeah.
him. So sometimes I think at the Giants game he did it at MetLife,
Yes.
and like Eric All had to like push his butt up to get up, and like I had to help him down. So
The
that he
road
would be
game
all right.
leap is different, man. Like, that was fun.
Right, yeah, it was fun. But I think, you can never go wrong. That's like what Mix used to do. So you can never go wrong, being with the fans in your home stadium.
All right, there is so much history to his life and his path to getting to where he is now in the NFL. We're going to dive into that next segment. Right now, let's go inside Paycor Stadium and my conversation with head coach Zach Taylor.
Does this one feel like a really big game to you?
Well, it's an opportunity to even it up with them. So as all of our goals are in front of us, it's important that you don't get to 0-2 with the team in your division if you want to win the division title. And so that part's critical. Get to 2-1 in the division is critical for us. At the halfway point in the season here, getting back to 500 is big. So there's a lot of good things, but we just need to focus on what's our best plan to get after Baltimore and find a way to win this game.
Is there a small bit of you that's really looking forward to watching what could be two of the MVP candidates going at it on Thursday
Yeah, it's
night?
two of the best. I think it makes for good football. That's what the NFL is all about, getting the best players on the field in environments like this. And so we embrace the opportunity and can't wait for it.
What's the atmosphere like going to Baltimore and playing a primetime game?
I love the primetime road atmospheres. I love the away crowd. I love the drive-in. I love the hostility. It's why you play the game, and them coming out of the tunnel, the national anthem, the coin, all that stuff is why you're in this league. And if that doesn't excite you, then you shouldn't be in this profession.
And back here inside Newport on the levee, the crowd is hyped for Andrei Iosivas. We're going to dig into his personality and his nickname here in Cincinnati right here on the Bengals flagship station.
Back here on Bengals Now, Jeremy Rao, Joe Daneman, and Andrei Iosivas. All right, so let's get into the personality of Andrei Iosivas. Now, you did a fun segment with us about you went to Graders, had lots of ice cream. We called it Dre's Day. And I like the nickname Dre for you. Others like Yoshi. What's a nickname you love most?
I mean, I never thought I would get like a nickname going into my rookie year, and that I think the fans loved it. I think I loved it because everyone, like, it was endearing to me. It felt like a family. So I'll always be close to the Yoshi name, but if you call me Dre, that's cool too. That's like my name. So.
Okay, round of applause, by the way, to the crowd because, correct, Yoshi came from Cincinnati Bengals fans. So round of applause to you guys for the great nicknames.
Like, you guys do that. You just fall in love with these rookies. You get nicknames. I love it.
Who here plays Mario Kart?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Do you use Yoshi on Mario Kart?
I don't, unfortunately.
Oh.
My character's Baby Daisy for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah,
There's some
Baby
fans
Daisy
out
guy.
there. All right.
Baby Daisy Slay, correct? Yes. Baby Daisy Slay. Okay, so you're here in Cincinnati now for a couple of years. What do you like most about the city?
I think I was born in Hawaii. I mean, not born in Japan, moved to Hawaii. Then I went to school in Jersey. So I was always kind of like a smaller town kind of guy. I guess this is the first bigger city that I've lived in. And the people are great. The Midwest, there's still that hospitality. You walk by, you say hi to somebody, how are you doing? I would say, like, when I would go to New York, people don't even think you're a real person there. They're just walking by, swearing, whatever. But
Bing
here,
bong.
it's very family oriented here, and I think that there's a lot of stuff to do here if you want to do stuff. And the food is great.
Okay, so we did an interview before the season, and I asked you about the funniest time someone butchered your last name, because it is difficult if you don't know how to pronounce it. And you told me a story about an assistant coach at Princeton yelling a name on the sideline, and you had no idea who he was talking about. If you can share that story with everybody here.
Yeah, so this guy, he was actually our offensive coordinator, and I was a freshman year, like 4th, 5th string receiver. And he was yelling, Iosivas, like, get in the game, or get in. I was like, who the heck is that? Like, I feel like somebody should be in. Maybe I wasn't smart enough at the time.
No, it wasn't the 2.5. It was
it wasn't
that.
the 2.5. I was like, who is that? Who is he telling to go in the game? And it was me, obviously. And he sprints 30 yards down the field, comes up to me and just yells, "Get the F in there!" I'm like, oh snap, my bad. So that was probably the worst time. It got butchered.
By the way, just to let you know, I can tell talking with you, you're an intelligent guy, so I don't care about GPAs here. I want to ask you about living in Hawaii and growing up there and all of that. other hobbies? Were you a surfer at all? Did you get into that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people surf, but I think as an athlete, it's hard to surf. So I body surf. It's a lot less strenuous. So body surfing is just like when you use your body and you cut through the barrel, just with your own body, and you get kind of slammed into the sand and stuff. But it's super fun.
Give me like biggest wave that you've been on, or give me a ballpark. Yeah, help us out.
I would say probably like to the bottom of that M.
Way up there. So we're talking like 15 feet probably or so.
Yeah, like a 10, 10 to 12 foot wave probably.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, just with my body.
Man.
So what do you miss most about Hawaii?
That.
Yeah.
That, and then obviously just the food, like the fresh fish and the rice and all that kind of stuff. But if I'm there for too long, I get too lazy, so I can't be there for too long.
This is incredible. We could go on all night with Andrei. We have to get to Ask Me Anything, but first, let's go back inside Paycor Stadium. Reagan with Rapid Fire.
Rapid Fire with Reagan.
If you were going to have someone play you in a movie, who would it be?
It's a tough question. I don't know many actors, like by names.
Okay, just throw one out there.
Do y'all have one? And then you can. Tom Cruise?
Do you have a favorite movie?
Not the one I can think of, but my wife and I just watched Inside Out 2, and it was very good.
Okay, this brings me into, what's been your favorite thing about fatherhood so far?
Just watching my daughter grow and learn new things.
Are we a Skyline? Are we a Gold Star? Do we do either?
I guess I have to be honest, I've never been to Skyline or Gold Star at all. I've tried it whenever they bring it into the locker room. I really like the conies. I have not brought myself to try the spaghetti noodles and
You're going to have to.
Chili.
This is like a Cincinnati staple, and you've been here long enough. You're going to be here longer.
Yep, so eventually I think I'll have to try it, but for the people of Cincinnati, I'm not saying I don't like it. I love the conies. I just have not tried the spaghetti.
Do you have any hobbies outside of football?
Golf.
What's your handicap?
It's 4.
Really?
Really?
What's the best part of your game?
I'd say my short game saves me a lot of the time. So chipping around the green, putting is hot or cold. Driving's definitely the worst.
What's one word the guys in the locker room would use to describe you?
Happy.
How would you describe yourself?
Happy. Funny.
Did you have a favorite subject in school?
Football.
What's one job you think you'd be absolutely terrible at?
NFL quarterback.
Do you have a favorite nickname that the guys call you?
No, everybody just, I walk around, everybody calls me Money. Who knows if anybody knows my name, but all I hear is money, 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 money.
All right, we are back on stage here. Time for Ask Me Anything, when the audience gets to ask Andrei Iosivas what is on their mind. Let's go to Gabby on the green with our first question.
Big hat guy's back. What's your name again?
Camden.
Okay, Camden, go ahead.
So my grandma was born in the Philippines. So what's your favorite Filipino food?
That's a great question. So that means you're Filipino somewhat?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. My favorite Filipino food is a soup called sinigang soup. It's like a sour kind of soup. You can put ribs in it, have rice on the side. It's perfect for any day. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I have 2 things. One, when you guys are walking in, like in the tunnel from your cars when you're getting there, everybody has like earbuds or headphones on, and it's always such like an awkward look down moment. Are you guys really listening to something, or do you just have it in there so whoever's filming leaves you alone?
I think that, I usually don't wear any earbuds, so it's like extra awkward for me, but if I were to have the earbuds, I would definitely be playing something just to make it less awkward.
That was awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Round of applause for Andrei. We are about to play All About Cincinnati with Andrei Iosivas and a surprise guest on the way who works with us right here on Bengals Now. Stay with us. All right, welcome back here on Bengals Now. It is time for All About Cincinnati, and we have our very own Reagan Holgate. Reagan, can you say hi to the crowd?
Hi, guys.
Yeah, Reagan.
I'm so excited to be
so
here.
Reagan is more competitive than anyone you've ever met in your life. And she is ready to play against Andrei for All About Cincinnati.
I just told him he's going down.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
Yeah.
we
I hope
keep
I
score
stick
of
to my
this.
word.
I'm a
So
little
we
nervous.
will keep score. We're going to ask them questions to see how much they know about Cincinnati. Look, they're both relatively new to our city, so it should be a good competition.
Well,
okay.
she's from close to here, right? Kind of.
She's from Michigan.
Oh.
Yes, and
Never
she
mind.
worked in Illinois.
You're from further away, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Okay.
got it.
We'll see.
Okay, so the first question, get your Sharpies ready. The first question is, what holiday is the day of the big Cincinnati fireworks show? So we just had a big fireworks show on the river
Kind of recent, yeah.
where about 200,000 people go to watch fireworks in Cincinnati
Gabby,
on
no
a
helping.
holiday.
No, Gabby.
What holiday
Yeah,
is
it
it?
just happened.
You can show
Okay,
the camera
Andre,
if
you
have
can
it.
show the camera. Bang, Andre. Yep.
Guys, I don't have it.
All right.
Labor Day
Labor
fireworks,
Day.
1-0,
No!
Andre.
Okay.
Yes,
Guys.
you were here for the Labor Day
I
fireworks.
know I was here.
I know,
Remember,
that's okay.
there's
It's a
no
slow start.
crying and all about Cincinnati if you lose, Reagan. Okay.
It's all about the response.
Nickname, number 2, nickname of the Reds teams who won back-to-back World Series in the 70s.
Okay.
One of the most iconic teams in Major League history.
Yes.
Yes, Reagan is on the
say
board.
Don't say it. Reagan's got it. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Show it. Show the
Andre's
camera.
writing without even showing it. Bang. Yes,
Big Reds
Andre.
He looked at me kind of funny.
Okay, all right.
Do you have like a secret agent giving you answers somewhere? Okay.
Okay.
All right, 2 to
About
1.
Cincinnati.
Okay, 2 to 1, Dre.
Question 3. The name Cincinnati is spelled out on the side of a downtown building.
All lit
It
up.
sometimes changes colors depending on the event. What building is that?
Get out of here.
Every city has
It's a
one.
convention center. Can we
Well,
say
you
that?
just gave it away.
But they still don't know. No. They need the
I
name.
get it. I was going to give them convention center. But
No.
now they have to know the sponsor
Yes.
of the convention
They
center.
have to know that.
Look at Reagan's face.
Everyone
man.
knows it. Look at this cat.
I'm telling you.
Andre knows Cincinnati.
Bang. Princeton
Who is it?
Education.
Who is it?
The
The Duke Energy Center.
Yeah.
Get out
All
of here,
right.
man.
It is 3-1 Dre's day.
Paycor Stadium. That's the name of your home stadium. What was it named before Paycor?
This is tough considering when he came in.
Come back.
Okay.
Come back.
Bang. Paul Brown, he's got it. She's
Paul
got it.
Brown,
Well
okay,
done,
5
both of
to
you.
3, Dre.
Okay, and we
This is
have
not good.
3 questions left.
Okay.
You better get hot, Reagan.
5 to 3,
Ready.
Dre. What is the name of FC Cincinnati's star player who won an MVP last season 1 year ago?
You can go with just one name.
First name is
He's
fine.
one name guy. Like Joe, like Ellie, like Andre. One name guy. Okay, Reagan's on the board here.
Reagan's got it.
No pressure.
This is my boy from Princeton. I'm just gonna shout him out.
All right, what's the
Okay.
name?
My friend from Princeton, Malik Pinto, plays on
All
FC
right,
Cincinnati.
Malik
Yeah.
Pinto.
All
right,
But
that's
point to Reagan
Reagan.
Lucho. It is now
Lucho
5 to 4.
Acosta.
Dre and
Lucho.
coming down to the wire.
Okay, so this one, I don't expect you to have the exact number. Whoever's closer wins. Chad Johnson, Chad Ochocinco, is the Cincinnati Bengals' most famous online personality. How many followers does Chad have on X/Twitter?
Can we get like a range?
Yeah, it's closest one wins.
Closest one wins.
So write down what you think it might be, and we'll go closest.
On X?
Yes. How
Hey,
many
Gabby,
followers does
no
Chad
cheating.
have
Okay.
on X?
You can look for yourself.
Look at these two looking at each other thinking each one's cheating. I love it.
All right. All right. All right.
By the way, the last question, the next one, is my favorite one.
By far. Okay. All
Very
right.
good.
All right.
Very good guess.
Andre's got his.
Oh, 80K?
All right. Chad has 3.1 million.
No way!
You were on it.
80K. It's a great
All right.
That was bad.
All right.
That was
That's okay.
bad.
So
That was
Dre
pretty bad.
just slammed the door with a 6-4 dub
I-
going into our
I
last
feel like-
question. Dre's day, the champ. Man,
Respect.
we have
Respect.
one more segment left.
Yeah, round of
Can't
applause
wait.
for Andre Iosivas.
Awesome
Okay,
stuff.
so he
Thanks,
won
guys.
the contest
Yes.
of who's smartest on local trivia. Now can he putt?
Yeah.
We'll see that next on Bengals Now.
All right, back for our final segment here on Bengals Now. And Joe, we have two guys ready for a putt off.
Okay, so Tony won a pre-show contest to have a chance to putt off against Andrei Iosivas. So Tony, have at it. The rules are simple. You each get 2 putts. Whoever makes the most wins. If you tie, we'll have a sudden death putt off. This guy's
I feel like Bob Barker with a little putting here.
It almost doesn't
You can
look
win
fair
$1
at
million.
this point.
Oh,
Okay,
boy,
that's-
Dre. All right,
that's
hey,
not fair.
hey, we
Okay.
can still see sudden death if you can match, Dre.
Now, Dre is
How about a round of applause for Andre? Come on, let's hear it.
an amazing athlete.
Get him hyped.
Do you play much golf? He doesn't play any golf, so that's ought to be good.
It's kind of quick, Dre. I'm just going to say that. It's
Yes, it is a
nice,
fast
smooth
putt.
stroke. Pretend you're on the waters in Hawaii.
Andre's first attempt. That's actually really good speed.
Oh!
A good try.
Okay,
A
he
good
can't
try.
win, but he can still have a great time with his final putts.
All right, it was good speed,
Hey,
though.
That's all right.
All right, let's raise the hand
Our
for
winner
Tony
is
right
Tony.
here. Well done, Tony. We're going to raise your hand like you were just the world
in
heavyweight champion right here. Tony,
All right.
the champ, right here on Bengals Now. There he is with the celebration.
Hey, everyone.
Outstanding.
Thanks for coming out. What a great show we've had. And what a game coming up Thursday night.
Yeah, make some noise for Andrei
Come on.
Iosivas and the Bengals here on Bengals Now. We'll see you next week right here on the Bengals flagship station.